Hello everyone, I greet you in the name of God Almighty. My name is Apostle Silas, and today we have a very interesting video to react to by Sheikh Ahmed Deedat, and then he will be explaining why the Muslims celebrate the birth of Prophet Muhammad. In bracket they put Milad, something like that. I don't know if that's the name of the celebration. All right, so if today happens to be the first time of you checking out my channel, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and follow me on my Facebook and Instagram. And if you have any video you want me to react to, don't forget to drop it at the comment section and I'm going to check it out. So guys, before we get on to the video, I'm a theologian and I make this video not to discredit anyone's thought or opinion or even religion, but this is basically for educational purposes, and I believe that at the end of this video we all are going to learn from this. So guys, without any further ado, let's get down to this video and check this out.
To give me the evidence from the Quran and Sunnah.
I hope it. I hope it. You are great, my son. You see, when I said that Happy Christmas, Happy New Year, that doesn't mean, what is Christmas? No, what is Christmas?
It's pagan festival.
What is Christmas? What does Christmas mean? It means the birth of Christ.
Yeah, the birth.
Right. Birth of our Nabi we celebrate. Don't we?
We don't celebrate.
Yes.
We don't.
Maulud?
No, we don't celebrate. That is bid'ah. That is bid'ah. We don't celebrate.
You are.
Neither the Prophet Muhammad in his life nor the companion has been celebrated this.
Okay. There are millions of Muslims, including myself. I don't mind having a birthday celebration of the Prophet. You say bid'ah, I said, okay, my son, I'm not going to argue with you. I don't want to convert you. I don't want you to convert me. You see? And I'm not here.
But Quran and Sunnah will judge between us.
Okay, leave it to Allah. That judgment, leave it to Allah.
How can we leave it to Allah?
Assalamu alaikum, brother. Brother, so many brothers, they want to see you debate with the Pope. Have you ever got chance to debate with the Pope?
No, the guy's too clever. He's too clever. He doesn't want to. No, he doesn't want to. No, he doesn't. He knows. See, he's cleverer than most people. He's cleverer than Swagat. He's cleverer than Shorosh. He knows. He doesn't want to make a fool of himself.
But he went to Mali and asked again the same thing. I want to dialogue with the Muslims.
No, that's a game. You see, he's playing. It's a game he's playing. He's a master psychologist. He's a master psychologist. Wherever he goes, he said we must have a dialogue with the Muslims. His Holiness, the Pope. When he went to Kenya, he said that. When he went to Nigeria, he said that. When he went to Turkey, he said that. Now he said, no. To Senegal, he said that. Now what he's actually telling his people, go and convert the Muslims. But he doesn't use the word convert. Because if you use the word convert, you're going to react. Because when the priest comes along with his dog collar, you're going to chase him away. Because he wants to steal your children. But when he talks about dialogue, you can't say no. Because Allah is telling us to have a dialogue with him. قُلْ يَا أَهْلَ الْكِتَابِ تَعَالَوْا. So you can't say no, but you'll come out second best because you're not trained for that. You are not trained for that. His missionaries are trained for that. So actually he's telling them, go and convert these people. They are already prepared to receive Christianity. They only need a gentle push. That's all. So that's actually what he's telling. So I caught him out. I said, right, Your Holiness, I'm prepared to come and have a dialogue with you. And it's a long story. It's a long story. The guy, he fizzled off. No, he doesn't mean dialogue. What he's talking about, telling his people, go and convert the Muslims. They're already prepared. See, they already believe that Jesus is the Masih. They already believe in his miraculous birth. They already believe that he's the Messiah. They already believe that he gave life to the dead by God's permission. And he healed those born blind and the lepers by God's permission. What more is required? Give him a gentle push, man. That's all. So that's what he's telling his people. It's a game he's playing. Right, my son? But I see the queue is I see it's increasing.
Because of the time, I think we can only take 2 questions only, because we have one from the ladies also. Sorry, Brother Wajid, and the rest, no more questions. Sorry.
Assalamu alaikum. Brother, you mentioned a book which you said is even more worse than Salman Rushdie's. If we don't read books like these, because we don't want to publicize them, how will we know what is being printed about Islam? And if we don't know what is being printed, how can we fight against it? Thank you.
You see, it's not everybody's job. I don't know whether you bought the satanic verses by Rushdie. Did you buy it? Why didn't you? No. What I'm trying is a rhetoric question. What? How many of you have bought satanic verses? Please put up your hands. How many of you got the satanic verses at home? Look, in 200, 300 people, 2 persons got the satanic verses. Do you expect them all to buy satanic verses and read them, support that Khabis? You want to support him? Because every extra book that you buy, you're supporting the guy. Do you know that? You want to do that? No. This is for the experts. The experts have a right. Jamal Badawi, or Sheikh Zahran, or Ahmed Deedat, or whoever in the community, Kalim Siddiqui, these are the people, they must go out of the way to buy the book, study the book, and answer the book. It is not necessary for every Tom, Dick and Harry, everybody to buy the book. Damn it all, what you going to do with that book? 520 pages, how many pounds it costs you? What you doing? You want to go and buy that book? You want to make that guy popular? No. So in other words, I'm telling you, look, this is what's going on. I'm in the field. I'm monitoring it for you. I said, look, now for that, let's do this. Don't start making a noise. The Reverend so-and-so, Mori, he wrote this book in which he says, our Nabi didn't. Don't do that. What you're doing, you're propagating the shaitan. Then people want to know, anybody comes along with the book you want to buy, because you have already spoken about it. You want to do that? I don't want to do that. See, satanic verses, I had the right to read and tell you what is there, how to fight it. Kalim Siddiqui, he must buy the book, read it, and tell you how to fight it. Right? But for each and every Muslim to buy that book, you say, you want to know, what you want to know? Shit! You want to go into shit yourself? No, this is the doctor's job. You know, wanting to put his finger all over the place to find out what's wrong with you. That's not my job and everybody's job. Leave it to the specialist. Okay, my son?
Assalamu alaikum. I want to first start by making admission. I'm going to pass a buck to you. I'm going to pass one to you, but I'd like a buck of my own as well.
Right.
So if you would give me the opportunity, I'd like to take up the offer and one day give a talk here, inshallah. Is that okay?
Mashallah.
I'll give you my name and address afterwards. Because really we all have a responsibility. And you yourself, since I was born, I used to hear about, well, when I grew older, one of the first things that brought me interest into Islam was some of your video cassettes. And I came to listen to you. Now looking back now, you have a position that I don't enjoy, that none of these brothers enjoy. You have a position of influence. People listen to you. And yes, in Britain, we should deal with the kafir. We should explain to them what's wrong. We should show them the truth. But also, many Muslims come to listen to you and look to you with expectation. And although ourselves and myself as a Muslim 4 years ago, I knew what is kafir. I knew him. I knew who is kafir. But I did not recognize kufr. That's something we must understand is a distinction. What do I mean? Someone can be Pakistani and he can be kafir. We know that. But someone can be Pakistani and he carries kufr. How? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala describes in the Quran, Inna hadhihi ummatakum ummatan wahida. This your nation is one nation. In Islamic international law, forget UN, in Islamic international law, we are one nation. Not Pakistani, not Malaysian, not one Indonesia. That's kufr. Sorry.
We didn't give you the time to lecture.
Not now. Let me finish.
He's taken the opportunity to lecture. Look, a chance will be given to you.
Okay, inshallah, Ahmed Deedat, I just want to finish one thing, yes? Just one thing. We won't be late for Maghrib. Okay. The question is this now.
Please, brothers.
Yes, I tell you.
Brothers.
We want a question. You understand? All right. So let him ask the question. We don't need no more talk. Shake their hand. That's enough. Answer the question.
Okay, I'll ask. Jazakallah khair.
Please.
Get up and run your Zoom game now. Let's answer Sheikh a question and let him answer you.
Right.
Okay.
The man will ask the question.
Jazakallah khair, Imam Radin. Okay.
There is a panel and the audience we don't have the decision. The panel they have who's got the decision.
Yes, Imam Radin.
I can't believe it, you know, look.
Imam Radin, inshallah, if I don't have a chance today, I'll have a chance in future. Remember me in dua. Okay. Now listen. Okay. I'll tell you what. The question is, as a Muslim, I want to remove the munkar. When someone insults my mother, I hurt. When someone insults the Prophet ﷺ, I hurt. I want to remove the munkar. Yes, I can go to Christian debates with him. But the question is this: how can I implement the hudud on Salman Rushdie? I can't do it myself. The magic word comes again. I need system to do this. My hands are tied without the system. This is something we must realize.
We are very sorry. That's not
Actually, just before we finish, we've got two questions from the sisters. The first sister says that I disagree with you about the aim.
Please.
Yes. The first sister says.
Well, that's a very interesting one. Of course, when you look at the first beginning minutes, of course, Sheikh Ahmed Deedat was trying to explain the celebration of the birth of Prophet Muhammad, and then he was trying to make a reference to that of the Jesus Christ. But then, as of that of the Jesus Christ, or maybe probably because he was talking about white people saying Happy Christmas, New Year, and then the rest of it, and then those ones of the Christmas, just like how I have always been saying that the Christmas was just adopted, okay? The 25th was just adopted day for Christians all over the world, for them to celebrate the birth of Christ. Of course, we all know that as of that time or before then, the Romans too were adopting that 25th for them to celebrate the sun god, which is different. So it means that if the Romans decide to be doing their celebration on that very day, does not mean that when you see a Christian says he's celebrating the birth of Christ, then it means that he is referencing the sun god, or he's actually in support of the Roman god. No, that's not what it is, okay? It's just like me celebrating my birthday here, and you could be in Australia, or you could be in the UK or in the US celebrating another thing different. Does it mean that when you are doing your celebration, you are actually celebrating my birthday? No. It could be like you are celebrating a wedding. It could be like you are celebrating another thing different, right? But they are all celebration, but it does not mean that because you celebrate it on the same day means that you are actually celebrating my birthday. Now, when you look at in a same bit on the Julian calendar, when you look at the Julian calendar, you see that the date that maybe Christmas is being celebrated is different from that of the Gregorian calendar. You see, that's why when you see as January 5th, sometimes you could see even in Ethiopia, for instance, you could see them in a sense celebrating in a sense their Christmas, because that is based on the calendar they are using. That is how it is. And then when you look at in a sense the Gregorian calendar, it also gives you in a sense a different thing, right? So when you look at from the differences in the calendars, in a sense will give you a different thing when it comes to that. But then it was just a day adopted that, okay, look, let's just have a particular day, let's just do the celebration. And that's why I see Christians in a sense do that, and not that it was actually that he was giving birth on the 25th. No, he was not giving birth on the 25th. And then long ago, while I used to be in Nigeria, that's over like, I don't know, 10-15 years now, I don't know, I can't really remember. Of course, I used to see the Muslim actually celebrate the birth of Prophet Muhammad. I don't know whether that's what they call Malut or whatever they call it. I can't really remember. It has really been long. All right, so them celebrating it, I don't think that, understand, there should be anything wrong, even though I was having a conversation with a Muslim brother, and then he was telling me that the reason why they don't like doing things like that is because some people could take it as a deity, and then they begin to worship, and then that is why it is being discouraged. But then as how he explained it, understand, it is kind of logical to me, okay? The way he was saying it, I kind of tend to see reasons, you understand, to him to some level, and then that is the reason why some Muslims, you understand, don't celebrate it. And I see reasons to some of the things, you understand, he was saying. But then please don't try to impose, you understand, your understanding of the Bible or what Christians do, you understand, on us. No, that is your own understanding of how you understand Christianity, but that is not what it is. I think that if you want to know more about some of these things, you can approach people like us. Of course, I have my Instagram is there, link to my YouTube channel, or even at the description in a send button. You can click on it, and then you can send me a DM either on Facebook or either on Instagram, and then I'm going to respond to you. Of course, you can be able to ask your question, and then I will respond to you. Or if even possible, we can decide to even have maybe a YouTube live, okay, have a particular time that will favor everyone, and then some of you can actually be asking me questions, and then I will respond it to the best of my ability. I am not ruling out that I'm not going to respond to your question. Of course, some of you are even asking me questions at the comment section, and I do try my best to answer it to the best of my ability. Okay, so don't impose anything on us. This is what we are doing. So when you see us celebrate Christmas, the truth is we do not celebrate the sun god, just like how I have already set an example. And I know that a lot of you have thought and opinion concerning this, and I want you to drop it at the comment section, and then we all are going to learn from one another. So this is the end of my video. If you like my reaction, you should like, share and subscribe. And if you have any video you want me to react to, don't forget to drop it at the comment section, and I'm going to check it out. So guys, you remain blessed, and I see you in my next video. Bye bye.